Good evening and welcome to channel Tarampam Pam. Today's date is 21st August 2023. So in 2010 January 22nd, a movie was released, Hollywood movie. Its name was Legion. After seeing the movie, I found the main heroine in this movie. Her screen name was Charlie, and she was pregnant, and she was about to give birth to a child. I found her face ditto like my ex-girlfriend Shampa, about whom I told in movie videos like Transformer and Ghost Rider. But in 2008 January, when I went to Delhi after her, and actually after my sister, because actually first Shampa went in Delhi, and she called my sister, and my sister went there and she got job. And then in 2008 January I went to Delhi, and I found that means Shampa and my sister and and another boy, they are staying in the same flat, and in a same room. Shampa and that boy are sharing their bed, and they are means having their live together. So I separated my sister from that flat, and I and my sister took another flat, and we shifted there. For 1 month I stayed in their flat, and then I and my sister separated and stayed in that flat. And also Shampa and her boyfriend vacated that flat, and they also shifted to some another low price flat. So but I could feel love in the eyes of Shampa for me at that time also, because that boy was not Brahmin, and she was definitely looking for a boy who is means salaried plus also Brahmin. And at that time I was not a salaried, and but I was only roaming with my caste. And after some time I got a job of only 6,000 rupees, and she was at that time getting salary of 22,000, and my sister was getting salary of 15,000, and that boy was also getting salary of 22,000. So I was not in a position to tell her that we should means marry and stay together. So I never dared, but she many times came to my flat where I and my sister used to stay, and she I always found love in her eyes for me. As I clicked many pictures of her in 2006, so she came to my flat in Delhi to ask for the photos as a memories I clicked for her. Also I write it in a CD and gifted to her, and she was happy with that CD. And when I left Delhi and went to Kolkata in 2009, after some time Shampa suddenly called me, and she told that she need money of 25,000. And before that time I learned from my sister that she and her boyfriend they didn't still married, and they are looting people like this. They are doing debts, and and that boy is not good, and with him she is doing all kind of looting. So I denied her the money, and our friendship was cut off. And if I wanted, maybe I could have called her to my flat and proposed her, and convinced her to marry me and leave that boy. But I never did to her, means like this, because I believe in freeness. Means whatever comes to you with easiness, you should go for it. Not like that you should get it, get something with force and by your strength. So in the movies, that pregnant woman was Shompa, and she was pregnant with the child of her boyfriend, and I was portrayed as the angel Michael Lowe, who was preventing her child from the evil eyes. And because that child is not Brahmin, and she is a Brahmin, so by Indian culture, only a Brahmin boy can only marry a Brahmin girl. Otherwise, what the children come out of their womb is not use of this society much. And the Gabriel angel who came to kill the child of that pregnant woman, his face look was similar to my brother, whom I told in movie Face Off. His face was similar to Nicolas Cage. So Gabriel's face was, Angel Gabriel's face was similar to Nicolas Cage, and means similar to my brother, whom I mentioned in a Face Off movie video. So after seeing the video, after seeing the movie, I found that this kind of war is going on, that my brother is insisting me that I should marry Shompa and force her to abort the child of that boy, and we should marry and produce our child from Shompa. But my inner self of like Michael is telling that no, let her go with that man, and let me be in peace, and whatever God did is maybe right. So that was the movie. Thank you very much.